long forgotten, when realms of stone and fire were yet unclaimed. There rose a knight, noble and bold, sworn not to king nor crown, but to a destiny forged by hand and heart. Sir Pandemonium. He set forth into the wild yonder, through forests thick with mystery, across deserts scorched by sun and time. Beneath the mountains where monsters dwell, he shall battle beasts of darkness, bend the elements to his will. For this is no mere journey, it is the forging of legend, the rise of a realm that shall echo through the halls of history. Behold, the land of Pandemonium, and the tale of Sir Pandemonium begins.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the BlockHunter SMP server. Today's gonna be a fun one, guys. Last episode we did this super sweet path that we're running down. As you guys can see, I've done a little bit of stuff behind me, and that's what we're doing today. We are gonna be building, growing? I don't know the right terminology for it, but we're gonna be working on the custom forest that is gonna be in this area that you see me walking in right now. And hopefully we can get a majority of it done, if not all of it, all the way up to this bridge. So everything you see behind me should be an epic forest, and I cannot wait. So once you get here, you'll have trees all on this side. You have trees over here. It's gonna be super sick. And then after that, then it's just kind of doing the minor details for the forest, which is like the foot of the forest, just like that stuff over there, and little extra bits of detail, because this is just a forest, right? There's no buildings or anything like that. So there might be some boulders, I might see some bushes, we might have some weird little shrine. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. There are two chests here. I've been doing some off-camera work, guys. These have all the logs and leaves for the oak trees, and this one has some logs. We need to get some spruce wood. We're gonna need some spruce wood because it takes a lot of leaves to make these spruce trees, and then all of the fences we're going to need. I did build 4 trees right here. It was a little tiny. I got super excited after the end of last episode and ended up building 4 trees just to kind of finish off this little area here. So now when we're running down this way, not looking at ourselves when we're running this way, you have like the trees here. So now it's growing, right? So we'll figure it out. I don't know what I want to put something here because it's a weird spot, but we're gonna get to it. I am going to go ahead and get to work. We're gonna do this super cool style. We're gonna have a super cool flashback of me building all the trees, and then come back and we'll walk through it all. We're probably gonna have to do a little spruce leaf action. What's it called? Harvest, which is okay because right over there we have our spruce trees where we get all of our spruce and leaves. So it should be super fun. But I mean, look at this, guys. It's gonna be so sweet. This spot being done is cool. All of this where the grass is gonna be super sweet. It's gonna look good. I'm excited. So we're gonna get to it. Let's build us a custom forest. And we're back. Okay, guys, we're gonna do this section by section. As you guys saw on the little time lapse there, we've got the trunks, the bodies. We got the actual tree up without the branches and the leaves. And we're gonna go for about right there for now. Make sure we get all of these trees done, and then we'll move on going further back. We still gotta deflower and grassify everything back here. But just having the trees in, just without the leaves and everything, look at how amazing it's gonna look. It's gonna look so good. And then once these ones are done, if I can squeeze some more in there, I probably will, because I don't like how open it is. You know, it makes any sense. But we're gonna put these guys back. Also, it takes a stack of oak logs to make 3 of these trees, in case you were wondering. But now we're gonna bring a couple stacks of these spruce fences, and we're gonna do some of the trees together. And then after that, we are gonna go ahead and jump right back into another time lapse of me putting all the leaves on it, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be it's nighttime. Come on, there we go. I think I honestly can't remember if I have gone over these trees with you before, but they're super simple when it comes to the branches for the spruce ones. Just depending on where you want the front to be. So if we wanted the front here, do we want that right there? Yeah, we can do it right there. Do 2 there. We'll go up 2, and then have 2 spruce fences on that 3rd block. And then it's just 1 on the back and the right side. And then we're doing another two gap spruce fence all the way around on the same level there. Just like that. And that is literally all of the branches for the spruce trees, which I think is gonna be super cool. Now the oak one has a little more oomph to it, if you will. So this one has a lot more branches in it, but it's also a lot more what's the word, lush than the spruce ones. And these also get little ones right here just for added detail, like so. And then we're also gonna have to come up with our scaffolding up, thank you, go higher, because the oak ones have this small little branch area right here to give it that look. We'll leave that there, and then so that is gonna actually, no, we'll break it down, that way we can get the whole effect. So that's what the trees look like without the leaves, right? So all we need are the leaves on these 2, but imagine these on I'm looking to the sky. Imagine that on all of the tree bodies you see here. And I also even did I did up there as well. I did some up on this hill as well. Up here, just a few, because there's not really a lot of room for a lot of them. But I did some up here because there's a beach area here. So I'm trying to cover it up as much as I can, but still be able to see if it makes any sense. Like I'm gonna have I want this to be like a main kind of there might be like a little jut off here, like you can go into it and hang out, maybe go fish right here, you know, some little things. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue these branches, and I will be right back after I do that. Okay, we're back, guys. I got all of the branches on these trees, and I'm just kind of staring at the water, you know, taking a break, looking at Mother Nature, digging the windmill in the farm area. Okay, that's enough. Okay. These trees look crazy when it's just the branches, right? Pretty impressive. what's even more impressive is we went through so many stacks of fences that we're gonna need so much more. Luckily, we have that little spruce tree farm over there we got, but all of them have the branches in them now. Like, to give you an idea, guys, look at that's how many stacks we have left, and they were like to here. I used so many stacks, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's for a good purpose. I mean, look at it. It looks so good. I also think that I messed up on some of the spruce ones because they don't look as tall as they should be. But like that one right there, I think is one too high. Unless I did it one too. Maybe I went one too high. Ooh. I don't know. We'll keep it. Why not? Anyways, it's gonna look so sweet when all the leaves are on, guys. So I just wanted to hop in there and show you what it looks like without the leaves first. I think I gotta do. I still gotta do that one right there. But it's all good. It's all in due time, guys. I mean, look at this. This is gonna look super sweet when it's done. But that's all I got for you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Now it's time to grab a butt ton of these leaves and get to placing some of these leaves. And I think we're gonna do this section right here. We're gonna start with this big old section to get the most progress. So let's go into a time lapse.
In the early years of the world of Solvera, when the mountains still bore fresh scars from their rising and the rivers had not yet settled into their ancient courses, there arose a humble settlement known as Timberglade. Timberglade lies cradled within the vast and brooding expanse of Thornveil Forest, a woodland so deep and dense that sunlight itself must bargain for passage through its canopy. The trees grow close there. Ancient oaks twisted by time and towering spruce whose dark needles weave a near constant twilight beneath their boughs. Their branches knit together overhead as though guarding secrets long buried. The forest earns its name from the bramble-choked undergrowth that winds like barbed wire through the shadows. Thorn bushes grow in tangled walls, their hooked spines sharp as needles and strong enough to tear leather. Travelers who stray from the narrow game paths often find themselves turned back by living barricades of briar and vine. Yet Thornveil is not without its strange beauty. Amid the gloom flourish blooms of startling color. Flowers of deep crimson and scarlet that gleam like drops of spilled wine against the dark soil. Dark green moss clings to fallen logs. Clusters of sweet forest berries glow like embers beneath the brush. Their taste rich and honeyed despite the forest's stern appearance. In autumn, the undergrowth seems alight with color, as though the earth itself smolders. It was within this secluded embrace that the founders of Timberglade carved out their haven. In those early ages of Solvera, when kingdoms were scarcely more than fortified camps and the wilds vastly outnumbered the civilized lands, the settlers chose Thornveil not for comfort, but for protection. The forest guarded its own. Armies could not march through its briars with ease, nor could raiders navigate its shadowed maze without losing men and morale.
All right, guys, it finally happened. These 20 bushes that I have in my hand right now are the last spruce leaves that I own, which means it's time to go to the spruce farm and go grab some leaves. I just wanted to show you guys what the leaves do when like the trees are done. Like, look at, like, just take it in. It's so good. It's fantastic. And you can see, like, it blocks everything off. Even on this side, on the opposite side, it literally, well, currently where it's at now, like, we're just going to block off a lot more. But even like on this side, when you're coming through here, you know, before all these trees were here, you could see some of the stuff. You can't see anything now unless you're like, right, where is it? Right there. You can see the flag from the Happy Gas Tower. And some chimney smokes, as you can see right there. That's all you can see, which is awesome, because like we've been saying this whole season, they live in the forest. You know, the forest is like their own kind of protection. So it's gonna look great. And just so you guys can get a point of view, this is everything that we've done so far. All these guys, and technically these guys too, but they're not leafified yet. Well, we'll get those ones done, and then we're gonna finish these guys here, and then that's section 1 done. And I think it's turning out great. I think it looks so good. Cannot wait for it to get done. But without further ado, guys, I want to go collect a butt ton of spruce leaves, and I will be right back.
The settlers cleared only what they must, shipping modest fields of wheat, carrots, potatoes, pumpkins, melons, and beetroot along the gentler clearings where sunlight pooled. They learned which berries were sweetest, which thorns to avoid, and which paths led safely home before dusk. The land came under the rule of Baron Rowan Blackthorn, a steady-handed lord whose lineage was modest but whose will was firm. Granted stewardship of the glade by royal decree in Silvera's formative years, Rowan ruled not as a conqueror, but as a keeper. He believed Thornveil Forest to be a living shield placed by fate itself, and he forbade reckless felling of its trees. Rather than raising stone battlements, Baron Blackthorn strengthened the woodland paths, training a small watch of foresters, and ensured every household kept winter stores well in advance of frost. His timber hall stands at the forest edge, built of stone brick and roofed with hardwood shingles, sturdy and adorned. He asked his people only what the land may spare: a share of grain, a measure of timber, and loyalty should danger every press through the trees. Under his watch, Timberglade has endured. Raiders turned back at the thorns. Greater lords dismissed the settlement as too remote to trouble. Famine is eased by sweet forest berries and careful tending of the soil. And so long as Thornveil stands dark and deep in the young world of Silvera, and so long as Baron Blackthorn keeps faith with the forest, Timberglade shall endure.
Guys, section 1 of the forest is done. We have all hold on, where there are. We have all of the trees built, leafed up. I've moved the chest to the next section, and we're gonna go walk through it right now because it is so sick, guys. First of all, look at that view right. Oh, hold on. Yep, we're good. Look at that view right there. That is so sick. I don't know how I feel about the like looking at all the spruce right there. I'm definitely gonna need to put some oak right where you see those like that grass right there where my crosshair is right here. Definitely gonna need to put some oak right there because it's a lot of spruce action, but it is tall tree, so it makes sense. But if we just walk, like we're just gonna walk through this. Look at how epic this looks. It looks so good. Now remember, it's gonna look like this all throughout here, and I'm gonna put big boulders and bushes in the bigger open spots like here and around here, I think. Look at how dope that looks, guys. It looks so good. And you come out to, obviously this is all gonna be forest too, like I've been saying. You won't even see all this stuff until we get to like here, probably. Once we get here, then you'll see all the normal Minecraft stuff. But even walking this way, I haven't done this one yet, so this is a first for me and you. Having that section done. Oh, guys, come on. You gotta leave a like for that one. Look at how dope that looks. You can't see the settlement at all. You get cool glimpses of like the beachy little water right there. And then you start coming forward, then you see the flag. You just, oh, and the lighting, when lighting is done too, it's gonna look so good. You get a cool lake or waterfront right there, and then you come into the town. You'll see this building when we get it, and we'll go in. I have to say, it's turning out pretty freaking sweet. And we're gonna moonwalk backwards real quick. I think it's epic. And I think I think what we're gonna do, I think we're gonna start section 2. And I think section 2, I think we're gonna mainly tackle this inside right here. I think get this inside area right here figured out, and then we'll start with on the hills and up there, because that up there, that's a really big flat spot. So this will have a lot of trees up here. Once this is done, see how much room there is for activities. Then I'll have a height variation here, so it'll look crazy up here, and then obviously over there as well. I think we're gonna do this section right here, probably up to the bridge, maybe. We'll see. If anything, we'll get the actual trunks up and the branches on it today. But I gotta clear all this out, and as like I said, I moved the resources right here so we get them all in. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear all this out, flatten it out, make sure there's no grass or anything area, and then we're gonna start building all these trees again. And just like that, guys, section 2 is pretty much done. All the trees are done. I'm gonna add more boulders, I think, there. I might add a few more trees off camera just because I don't know exactly where I want to put them. But they're all done. They're all leafed up. They're all built. We're gonna go check it out right now. And oh my god, guys, let me just tell you, walking through this area right now is so sick. Just having all the trees done, having the sight lines there, it looks so good. But this was where section 1 stopped, right where those chests are. If we go this way, we just get the pathway of all the trees, and it looks so sick. So sick. And you have this view now too when you come up the bridge. Oh guys, it's gonna be so good. So I really just focused on the by the pathway for section 2. So we still have 2 more sections to do with the trees. So I want to say probably about 60% of the trees are already up and built, as you can see. We have weird little flat spots, but again, I will go ahead and I'll be putting boulders and bushes and stuff like that. We've got a decent amount of it done today, which is, I think, is fantastic. But if we go free cam real quick, if we look at it, it looks a little weird right now because it's just like a straight line. But we've got this little section right here to do, and then this section right here. And then the forest is done. And it's, like I said, just little details. And just look at how dope that looks from right here. Look at that. That looks so sick. And then when all the other trees are on there, it's going to look even better. But that is going to do it for this episode here on the BlockHunter SMP. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. If you want to be uploaded for when I do, we want to be notified for when I do upload a video. Hit that little post notification bell right there. And as always, guys, my name's Sir Pandemonium. And I'll see you guys next episode. Welcome to Timberglade.